Today we're going to talk about the Hot Wheels Nitro Speeders, which is a new remote control set from Hot Wheels. The car fits in a little carrying case, and it's kind of similar to, you may remember, the Hot Wheels Stealth Rides that came out a couple of years ago. These were a tank that came out, and if you press down, the tracks collapse and it fit right in to the remote control unit. The new Nitro Speeders, you can see, are a little bit bigger in size in a couple of ways to the Stealth Rides. The Stealth Rides used a button cell in both the vehicle and the remote control unit. And as a parent, you probably know that button cells are a little bit harder to find, a little bit more expensive. So the Nitro Speeders use a total of 4 AA cells, 2 on each side. And that's a little bit nicer because, like you say, they're easier to find, and you probably have some laying around the house, and they're certainly cheaper. As you can see, the car itself is pretty tiny. It looks to be about 1 3/4 inches long, about 1 inch wide, and a little bit better than 1/2 inch tall. To charge it up, we open the RC unit back up, control, there's a cord in here we plug into the back of the car. And then on the back of the remote control unit, there's 2 settings, one for charging and one for power. You can see there's a red light and a green light. The green light is on as long as the car is charging, and once the car is charged, it will go out. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to charge. This one's almost fully charged right now, so we'll just wait a few minutes and then come back. So we've waited a few minutes and the green light's now out, so that means the car is charged. Unplug the car and slide that cord back in, switch this over to power, turn the car on, and it's ready to go. If you're familiar at all with remote control helicopters, you know that sometimes you need to make some adjustments. And so you can see this remote control unit has 2 adjustment buttons that help to make the car go straight. Now, I haven't taken this apart yet, but well, let's do it right now. If we open the car up, we can see we've got a little battery pack here, a little circuit board, and 2 brush motors in the back, one for each side of the rear axle. But once you get going, it's actually pretty easy, especially if you try with slower speeds, to get the car to go straight by using a little input to these adjustment buttons. Now that we have our fine tuning done, we can watch the car go. The Hot Wheels Nitro Speeders comes in 3 different models: the Ford Mustang GT, the Chevy Camaro, and Ken Block's Ford Fiesta if you want to practice your gymkhana. It's recommended for ages 8 and up, and the retail price is $28. The cars themselves are at 1/87th scale and will travel 8.5 miles an hour. But in scale miles, that's 600 miles an hour.
which is pretty impressive. If you're into Hot Wheels or remote control cars, you got to check the Nitro Speeders out because they are really, really cool.